Would it kill you to say something? No. That's the first thing you've said in the last 4 hours. That's a fountain of conversation, man. That's a geyser. I mean, whoa, daddy, stand back, man. Shit. I'm sitting here driving, doing all the driving, man. The whole fucking way I'm from Brainerd driving. Just trying to chat, keep our spirits up. Fight the boredom of the road, and you can't say one fucking thing just in the way of conversation. Oh, fuck it. I don't have to talk either, man. See how you like it. Just total fucking silence. Two can play at that game, smart guy. We'll see how you like it. Total silence.
That's right. We watched Fargo this week on The Movie Gap, the podcast that has you scream.
How have you not seen that? 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 Little darling, how have you not seen this?
Welcome to The Movie Gap. I am your host, Chase Austin. And as always, the obnoxious guy you wish you could put in a wood chipper, but it's just not polite, Bryce Perkins.
Thank you, Chase. Thank you for that kind introduction, as always. I should say,
of course.
You never cease to top yourself in kindness when you introduce me on a week-to-week basis.
That is exactly what people think of me. They say, Chase Austin? Oh, that real kind guy?
They say, Chase Austin, that dude is a
piece of shit. Wow, that was not polite. Not polite.
What are soundboards for, baby?
All right, Bryce. So, before we get into it,
yes,
this is our first, guest list, hostful, whatever.
Yeah, just you and
episode
me.
In a while. It feels like
just you and me, baby.
So, when you really get into this, how have you been?
I've been great. I've been better than ever. I won my court case, so now I can speak.
Oh, okay.
I can finally speak freely about the injustices that I endured during my time with the Jehovah's Witness Protection Program, and I can freely preach the ways of my new spiritual journey realm. I don't want to say, I want to call it a religion or anything.
It's just the truth.
It's just the truth.
Yeah.
It's the new way.
Yeah.
But I might call it a religion for the tax breaks. I could do that.
A church. You have to have a church for that. It's not just a religion.
You have to. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it has to be a church, like a whole.
Like I have to have an actual building.
Well, there has to be parts of it. Yeah, there's it has to be a thing of people gathering to there's rules. Look it up. You could do it.
Does to get
the tax?
If you have something over your head.
No, it doesn't necessarily have to be that, but there are certain restrictions to get there's restrictions on how to become an actual religion, and then also how to get the tax freeness of the religion. There's separate things.
Okay.
It's easier to become an official religion, but to get the tax-free part of it, you got to do a lot more work. And there has to be a lot more proof. And it can't be one guy. To get a religion, it could be one guy.
Okay. I followed some of what you just said.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. It's hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically.
Say I was giving my sermons in a totally hypothetical world under a bridge.
Yeah.
And to whoever may be under there, usually homeless people.
Yeah.
That would count.
Yeah, if it's a organized thing, it's not just them gathering or you going out and being ecclesiastical about it, or evangelical. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Now, for instance, if you came here every week like you do, and you preach here, and this is your official gathering place of, spreading the word and
movie
doing
gap?
the study. Yeah, the podcast here could be your thing, and you're putting it out on the internet. I'm sure there's things about that too, like being able to, having a following, using our movie gap fan base as your following to be your congregation, your flock. I don't know if that's a word that you use.
No.
Okay, but yeah, there's something into that.
You okay?
I mean, this is something you should really,
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because I'm here to announce a new a way moving forward with this podcast, and that is going to be an hour of my sermons, and then maybe 10 minutes about discussing the film because I don't want you to feel left out.
Let's stick to keeping this feed about the films, but we can put your
I'm listening.
sermons in our Patreon. We can record those and post those, and then people can tithe.
Okay. But only if I can get a cut of that Patreon.
Yeah.
We have to negotiate
Yeah.
my cut of the Patreon. I just want something.
Yeah.
I got to make money off of this, Chase, okay? We don't just fucking...
yeah.
What do you think? We fucking praise God and then we just fucking get money?
Then the whole making the money of it is going to be harder to get the tax rebate.
Why?
Or the tax... Not rebate.
Because I admitted
exemption. Well, I mean, it's... you do get paid, essentially, but it's more of a... I don't know. There's rules, man. You got to look it up. I'm not going to say anything that I can get quoted on because I don't know. I just know that they exist.
You have one job. And that's to know this shit so that I can get my fucking religion off the ground.
My fake mic keeps hitting my real mic. It's
pretty good. Yeah. It's meta, dude.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
So anyway,
I'm not doing any of that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just back to normal old Bryce.
Yeah.
We've got to a new season, if you will.
Yeah. No, everything's back to normal. Actually, what happened was the court case ended with me that I have a restraining order against me by the entire organization. Yeah. At least that one and certainly many more to come after they hear about it in the news. So it's just little old me again, and I restart my journey. But luckily, I was granted, all of the other charges were dropped because there was no proof.
No,
so just back to square one. So we'll see. We'll see what we'll see what comes next. I did, however, think I had a screw in my tire.
Oh yeah,
and went to Discount Tire. And the guy walks up to it and he goes, "Oh, this thing?" And I was like, "Yeah, look, doesn't look like my tire's losing air." And he goes down and he jiggles it around a little bit and he pulls out and he goes, "Here you go, man." And
it was not in
my tire at all.
It was just in your tread.
It was a little like fucking half-inch screw just sitting in my tread. So that was tight.
Yeah.
He lost a lot. He lost money on commission because I would have been none the wiser. But his honesty will pay off in me praising him for it right here.
Hey, I always go to that place because they've never screwed me on anything. So no pun intended.
They do screwed me.
Yeah. They literally unscrewed you.
That's right. So. They there's many other things we could say.
Yeah.
So that was
They
real.
didn't inflate the price.
That's right.
Tires. Puns.
They didn't. There was no ripping me off. I got nothing. That was it. They didn't rip me off.
They didn't tread on you. Huh?
Oh man, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like you got it.
They were wheelie nice.
No. Oh man. Oh yeah.
Classic moment, dude.
There you go, Jazz.
Come on, Chaz.
Yeah. There he goes.
All right. Well, let's get into this.
Okay.
This is one that I don't remember if it was on the list all the time. I feel like it was one that I thought you had seen, and it kept getting like pushed around. It might have gotten on the list at one point, but then we kind of quit going to the list.
Yeah, I think it's been on the list for a while.
Yeah.
It's definitely been up there. It's one that I have been interested in doing for a long time, but have kept forgetting about.
So, okay, well, it popped up on my radar again because I found out my wife had never seen it. When we, during this quarantine, we've been obviously binging a lot of shows that we missed on, and one of them, she had never seen the TV show Fargo, and I'd never seen season 2. She had never seen any of it. So we watched the first 2 seasons.
Right.
Third season didn't get us. We quit.
Right.
But the first 2 seasons we loved. And then I realized she hadn't watched it. So I was like, I need to see if Bryce has seen that. We could do it on the Movie Gap. And then it turns out you hadn't. It was on the list or whatever.
Yep.
And that's where we're at here. So why hadn't you seen this? What did you know about it? And more specifically, what Coen Brothers films are you familiar with, if any? I mean, I'm sure you are.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things of why I thought you might have already seen this one. I think.
I hadn't seen it because it was a little too gnarly for me when it came out. I was but a young tyke. But I do remember like my mom loving it and loving the Minnesotans and their accents. Because I've got, ties to that region familially. My grandparents live up there, my grandmother. Hi grandma, I hope I've made you proud. And she lives in Wisconsin anyway. So did I say that?
No, you said that. You were talking about Minnesota.
Up in that area, yeah. So they're all
which is all real interesting because this is mainly a Minnesota movie called Fargo, which is in North Dakota.
Yeah.
And then
or South Dakota or whatever.
It's North Dakota. It's north. Yeah. Because it's up there by Minnesota, which is at the top of the country before you hit America's hat, Canada.
Yeah. I thought Minnesota is the chef's hat. Right.
Yeah.
Of the guy, right? In the middle of the
next to the glove.
Yeah.
Or the mitten that is Michigan.
Yeah, that's Michigan.
Although that's like the little dog, because the glove's over here and the dog.
That's a dog?
I always thought it looked like
I never heard that one.
It looked like a little dog. Looked like a little dog trying to snatch the mitten.
I guess I could see that.
Yeah,
like a long snouted dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. But anyway, so I got family ties up to the region, and so my mom loved it. Remember her watching it and just seeing like little peeks of scenes coming in and out of the living room to grab a bite to eat while the parents watched the grown-up movie I wasn't allowed to watch and that kind of stuff. So, that's what I knew about it. I knew Buscemi was in it. I knew like some of the people, and I sort of remembered it was Coen Brothers, and then it was confirmed. After the fact. But what was I going to say? So what Coen Brothers am I familiar with?
Yeah.
I've seen like No Country for Old Men.
That's a classic. Now a classic. It's
now a classic. Saw that in theaters.
Yeah.
I think with you maybe.
2007 it could have been.
I remember seeing it when it first came out and it was packed and I was near the front and I was doing one of these.
Yeah. I don't think I was
up.
I worked at the movie theater like 2005 and then 2000. I think 2006, 2007, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I worked there for a lot,
right.
quite often, off and on. So I don't know if I was actually working when that was out there or not.
Yeah.
But, so it could have been with me.
Yeah. And, I love that, Sugar and all that stuff.
Big Lebowski.
I have seen Big Lebowski. Okay. That's Coen Brothers?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that was them.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's one of their best ones.
Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou?
I've not seen.
Oh, I love that one. My wife hates it. She hates it. But it's fucking...
I don't know if I could get over watching George Clooney lip sync.
Oh, that's a very minuscule part of it.
Is it?
It's kind of it's not important. It's important, but that's not what it's about.
The whole thing is about that hit song?
No, it's not. That's just like part of it. It's actually based on the Iliad.
Oh, it's like a modern day telling, or modern day.
Yeah, it's sort of. Yeah, it's based on it, I should say.
Yeah.
But or I did say, but that's a good one. Blood Simple.
Never even heard of that bullshit.
The Man Who Wasn't There.
No. The Man Who Wasn't There. Me to see that movie.
Anyway, these are just some of their They're great ones.
What other ones? There's like another famous one I feel like we're missing.
Intolerable Cruelty.
No.
That's not one of the
Wild Things.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
They're one of those ones that I always get them mixed up with the Farrelly brothers too.
Okay, the Farrelly brothers are comedy.
Right.
Straight
which
comedy.
I understand.
Yeah, and the
but they make like epic comedies though. You know what I mean? They make like longer.
Like
well, besides like their first, like Dumb and Dumber is kind of a standard comedy, a classic, but more of a standard thing. But then they went on to do like longer comedies, like with more in them and you know what I mean? Like they had more of like a Judd Apatowian feel.
Yeah, it's a little more goofy than
Judd
that. But yeah, exactly. Yeah. I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Coen brothers have done a lot of comedies, but their comedies are not that broad. Hail Caesar I never saw.
That was Coen brothers?
Yeah, that was Coen brothers. And then Ballad of Buster Scruggs. I saw that and I didn't care for it. But True Grit, that was another big one.
Yes.
From recently.
Tits.
Speaking of comedy, Raising Arizona.
That's Coen
That's
brothers?
Coen brothers. That one
we got to do that one.
Yeah.
And that's Nick Cage too.
That's a fantastic
Coen
one.
and Cage?
Yeah.
Sign me up.
That one's a fantastic one.
Yeah. I got to see that shit, dude.
But yeah, there's a lot. They've done probably 20, 25, 26 movies, something like that. So
have they ever split and done things like by themselves?
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe producing or something, but I feel like they have they probably have a production company together at this point. Anyway,
yeah. Are they twins?
I don't know. But Frances McDormand is married to Joel.
Oh, and she does so good in this movie.
God, she's so good.
She's so good. She's perfectly cast.
She's good in everything.
Was she married before? Were they married before?
Or 86 or 84. So they've been married for a long time.
Shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and in fact, she was in this movie when they were writing this or whatever, and she did not really want to do it because at this time she wanted to play like a more edgy character, not a mother. She was trying to look for something to branch out, and then they wrote this, and she's like, I gotta do it, and she said it's the best choice that she did.
Yeah.
But and she's fantastic in it, and I love all of her little choices.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, she plays it like, I don't know, it's so weird because her character, it could not be more straight up and down, but at the same time, also like completely fucking dynamic. There's like a lot of depth to the character behind the plain face of like this Midwestern, like unassuming Midwestern cop.
Yeah.
There's all these like weird aspects to her where she's always one step ahead of you, so she's wicked fucking smart. And then she's like trying to cheat on her husband too, or something.
No, she's not. No, she
what was that?
That guy was trying to cheat on her.
Yeah, I know. I got that, but she still went to go like.
Yeah,
there was
she
like
was just
some
being
kind
friendly. She like literally thought it was like this friendly.
But I couldn't help it. She was playing it with a little bit of mystery behind.
I think
eyes.
She was.
You know what I mean?
There's a lot of there's a lot of things about that.
Sure, I remember
that scene.
Yeah,
that scene.
Wait, let's do the whole podcast talking like Minnesotans.
I don't think I.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's what I was talking when we were watching this. My wife and I was like, I want to see the word chart or the word cloud of this movie, and just would be real big in the middle. Yeah,
the biggest one. Yeah.
That and then Stan Grossman would be pretty big.
Yeah,
yeah, and Stan Grossman.
Yeah. Wait, why Stan Grossman?
Because they say Stan Grossman all the time.
Yeah, but why?
Is Stan Grossman? That's the father-in-law's business partner that he wants to introduce him to.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
And Stan Grossman is the name in Little Miss Sunshine that is played by Tim Watley. Bryan Cranston, yeah.
Oh,
also as an investor.
Oh.
I think probably as a nod to the Coen brothers.
Fargo.
Yeah.
But I could see that.
Yeah. But anyway,
Little Miss Sunshine
we could try doing the Yeah.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Oh, that scene with Mike.
Yeah.
So that scene feels very out of place for the movie because it has nothing to do with the rest of the plot.
Right, with anything else.
But what I think it has to do with is that guy. She's on this uncomfortable meeting with her. She was just literally catching up with an old friend, like she said, and he tells her about his wife with leukemia, and then in the next scene, she's like, okay, this is not on the up and up, and then she just like, okay, let's go. Like this is not. I'm not comfortable anymore.
Yeah.
She leaves, and then that next scene, she's talking to her other friend on the phone.
Right.
She's like, "Oh no, he was like real creepy. He's got mental issues."
Right. Yeah.
And like she's fine. You should call her. And then right there, it occurs to her that he was lying to her face.
Right.
And because of that, it allows her to think, "Oh, people can lie like nothing."
Yeah.
Which is what makes her go back to Jerry.
Jerry. Yeah.
So I think that's why it's in there. You're darn tootin'.
You're darn tootin'.
Got to get that true coat.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the true coat. Oh, that true coat, though.
He's such... God, William H. Macy.
Man.
This is the only movie he was nominated for an Academy Award for. But,
for real?
Yeah. But he's so good in this. He
didn't even get Best Supporting for Boogie Nights?
Mm-mm.
Oof.
Because Reynolds was nominated Best Supporting in Boogie Nights.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're darn tootin'.
You're darn tootin'.
Yeah. So did he got nominated for Best Actor?
I think it was supporting. I think everybody that was nominated in this was supporting.
Oh, really?
Maybe, let me double check.
Well, Frances McDormand got top billing.
Yeah.
What else has she been in?
Oh, no, she got leading role and she won.
She won the Oscar for this?
Yeah. It also...
Whoa, she won Best Actress?
Yeah, it also won Best Screenplay. It won Best Picture.
It won Best Picture?
Oh, wait, no, hold on.
In 96?
I'm sorry. It won Best Writing. It was nominated for Best Picture.
Gotcha.
And it was nominated for Best Supporting Actor, nominated for Best Director, Best Cinematography, and Best Editing.
What one? Was it the Postman or some shit like that? Wasn't it a Kevin Costner movie?
The Postman was a Kevin Costner movie, but not in 97, and nobody gave a shit about that.
Oh, which one? What one in 96? We just talked about it.
For 96, in 97. It was... Scrolling down until I find...
Oh, boy.
English Patient.
Oh, that's right. Right.
English Patient.
Yeah, you told me that.
Won the director... Did it win Best Picture?
Oh, yeah, we were talking about it in the Jerry Maguire episode.
Yeah, and it did win, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
No, wait, no, that's still not Best Picture. Where the hell's Best Picture? Yeah, English Patient. Okay. Yeah. So.
Come on, Chaz.
Yeah, so what else was Frances McDormand in?
McDormand. Most recently, she was in 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri or Massachusetts or whatever.
I remember that.
But she was in Almost Famous. She was in Moonrise Kingdom.
Who's she playing Almost Famous?
Hold on, let me pull it up.
Oh boy,
I'm not as familiar with that movie as my wife is.
All right, well, while you search,
Elaine Miller. Oh, she was the kid's mom, right? Elaine Miller.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, she's so good at being a mom, I guess.
Yeah, she's also in Raising
playing
Arizona.
That Midwest mom.
Yeah,
is she really?
Yeah, she's in a lot of Coen Brothers.
Man,
movies,
we got to do Raising Arizona. All right, this episode is over. Thank you for listening. We're gonna go watch Raising Arizona and do another episode. Join us next. Do you want to do some plugs? Actually, we do need to be getting our plugs done at the beginning.
Early. Yeah. Well, we don't have any plugs. When we have guests on.
Right.
Next time you're a guest, remind us.
Yeah, to do your plug early.
We also need to get some guests that have plugs.
That's true.
That would help.
Yeah, or that can even afford them, But plugs, no one really gets plugs anymore, though, right? There's a lot of different alternatives.
I mean, I'm sure they do.
Hair growth.
I'm sure they do, but,
All right, let's talk about Buscemi.
Do it.
Steve Buscemi.
This role was written for him.
Yeah, I know.
No, I mean, it literally was written for him.
So when they were writing it and they put those lines about he looks funny, he's funny looking.
Yeah. And, you get it.
You're roasted,
you're like,
dude.
I get it. I know what they're saying.
Yeah,
I know what they're
yeah.
saying.
Do you think he took it like that? Yeah, he's a good sport, huh?
Yeah, I'm sure.
He knows he's funny looking.
He's always seen him.
Yeah.
My
What's
wife, that's one of the ones that has always made me like, really? Because my wife's like, oh, he's hot. And I'm like,
no.
and you find me attractive? Like, do I look like that?
Yeah. No, you do. It's been.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to tell you for a long time, Chase. But
Well, the little guy, he was kind of funny looking.
In what way?
I don't know, just funny looking.
in what way? Yeah, hell yeah. Is that the only soundbite you got from it? Do it all. Do them all.
No,
right now.
That's the only. Man, I don't. Have
I got a
anybody saying
soundbite from this movie. I pulled one. Did you want to hear it?
What? Hold on.
Where's Pancake's house?
Dude, so that was. Didn't mean to do.
Where's Pancake's house?
Oh yeah. So what was his? Was he supposed to be Russian?
No, he's Swedish.
Oh,
and he's
that's
Swedish
what it
in real
is.
life. That's Peter Stormare.
Stormare. Yeah.
Of the band Blonde from Fargo.
Huh?
He's in a band, a Swedish band
Called Blonde from Fargo. Oh wow. That's funny. But
Yeah.
he's done a bunch of other movies though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Have you listened to Blonde from Fargo?
I have.
Was it good?
Hey, question.
I will let you know
Once the
this ad is
commercial
over.
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love Peter Stormare. This is called Christmas. Or It's Christmas.
Oh.
That's what it's called. Takes a little while to set up.
Merry Christmas, everybody! All over this beautiful world!
All right.
It's Christmas time!
Oh yeah, the lyrics are pretty great.
Do you remember the happiness we found each and every Christmas time when snow fell
It
to
doesn't
the
sound real.
ground? I believe in Christmas. I believe in
Is he
you.
singing?
Yeah. I think it's him and the other guy. It sounds like two guys.
Here again, may our wishes all come true. I wanna go home again. It's Christmas to a place I left so many years ago.
All right.
Yeah. So anyway,
Okay.
that's
That sounds very
Christmas.
fun.
I enjoy it. It's easily my favorite Christmas song now.
For
But
real?
I hate Christmas music. So.
Really? You
It
think it's
sucks.
better than Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney?
Oh well, first of all, don't get
Uh-huh.
me started.
Uh-huh.
Paul McCartney, overrated.
Wow. You knew what you were getting yourself into. Now let's do this. No, that's for another podcast.
Yeah.
He is the greatest popular music genius of the 20th
I'm more
and
of a
21st
Billy
century.
Shears
though.
guy.
I see. Very good.
We know the truth.
Very good. Yeah, you're not fooling us, Billy.
All right. Well, let's get back
Paul
to talking
McCartney
about
watches this
So, yeah, Steve
podcast every
Buscemi-
week, by the way.
Steve Buscemi is hilarious in this part.
No, he's great. Yeah, written for him, and he plays it like it is written for him. In that it's just so naturally him.
Yeah.
You know? He's great in everything he fucking does. If you're not a fan of Buscemi, what are you doing? You know? Like what? Like
Have you seen
who doesn't like Steve Buscemi?
Have you seen Miracle Workers?
No.
There's 2 seasons of it. They're like different ones. Like they're different stories, anthology style or whatever. One's Miracle
Uh-huh.
Workers, one's Miracle Workers Dark Ages.
Yeah, the one with Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe.
Is it good?
Yeah,
It looks good.
I loved it. The first
Yeah.
season was like really good,
Yeah.
and the second season was funnier,
Oh wow.
but like
So
not
better.
as much of a overarching story. It was, but yeah, they were both. I enjoyed them both a lot.
All right, great. Are they streaming? Where are they streaming?
They're
I gotta
on
watch
TBS, so I know you
Yeah.
can probably find them on the TBS app, which
Yeah,
means you
fuck
could
that.
probably find them on HBO Max.
Oh,
I'm not certain about that,
Yeah, I gotta figure that out.
but maybe they're on Netflix. I don't know. Look it up.
Okay. Yeah, but he's God, right? And
In the first one, yeah, the first season.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, what other movies have William H Macy and Steve Buscemi done together?
Why do you know this?
Boogie Nights?
Steve
No, it just
Buscemi
seems
wasn't-
like a game.
he wasn't in that.
That's right. Yeah.
No, I don't know. I'd have to think about it, and that's not the most interesting podcasting. I'll think about it as we go on. I'm sure it's in there. It's probably another, what do you call it? It's probably another Coen Brothers movie.
Yeah. And this, so this was before John Wayne.
John Wayne. Yeah.
John Wayne Gacy. William H. Macy was like really became William H. Macy, right? Like this was like pre
this was the same year as Boogie Nights, or Boogie Nights was
97.
97, yeah.
So he was coming up.
Yeah,
right.
I mean
and then Magnolia. He really got on a roll starting with this movie. He's always
been an indie darling though. Like he's been in a lot.
Oh yeah.
He's never really, these are excuse me. Even this was choked. Even this movie was more or less an independent film, like it's not
right.
But all of their movies have that feel to them for the most part. But William H. Macy, God, his let me look up his IMDb. It's got to be 100 things.
Yeah.
At this point.
No, I'd imagine.
I don't think he like really made his nut until he got on Shameless, and that show's been on for what, 10 years.
He was big. He was doing
but
big shit before that.
But TV and like continuation, I'm sure he made a lot of money, but
consistent money.
He's consistently working,
right?
He does at least 2 movies a year.
Yeah,
going all the way back down to early 90s.
Do you have any behind the scenes stories of him and Buscemi like being friends or?
No, I do know that he wanted to be in this movie so bad that he like auditioned for it 2 or 3 times and then didn't hear back for like 2 weeks and found the Coen brothers in New York and like went up to him and said, "Look, I'm made for this part. If you don't cast me,
I'm going to shoot you.
If you don't cast me," well, no, he said, "If you don't cast me, you're making a huge mistake. You're ruining the film, and I will kill your dogs."
He said that? He fucking said that? Really?
Yeah, like joking.
Yeah,
but like
joking. No, see, that's the cutthroatness of Hollywood.
Yeah,
you got to have that.
But I've always said
in you.
I've always said that there is a movie out there that if they want to like end the world with like everyone killing themselves, just the most depressing movie ever made would star William H. Macy and Paul Giamatti, like just doing anything, just walking around talking. It's just throw in like Michael Cera or something. It's just like a sad sack.
So what?
Sack fest.
How do you compare Martin Freeman to William H? Considering Martin Freeman, so Martin Freeman's character, I know that the first season didn't have anything. Also, was that show produced by the Coen brothers?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But they don't have anything to do with the writing or anything.
Right.
They get, created by credit because it's based on characters.
On their shit.
Yeah.
So who do you like, and who do you like better, and how impressed are you with Martin Freeman's Minnesota accent?
Oh, very much.
Yeah,
it's phenomenal.
It's
everybody in this movie that isn't actually from Minnesota is like I'm super impressed with
nailing it, because it's not really like
No.
It's a very nichey and weird accent.
Yeah, and it's easy to like. It's one of those ones that's so easy to overdo,
And
but at the same time
Irish.
you have to overdo it because
Right.
it is that
Right.
you like that blatant.
Right. But it has to have the enough nuance. You have to know the nuances to not go overboard.
Yeah.
To not sound Irish, Like, oh yeah, even begorra.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah. It's got a lot of the same.
Yeah, a lot of the like, pot of gold. I'm in Minnesota with me pot of gold.
That's neither. I don't know what that is.
Right, exactly. That is an example of how not to do it.
Yeah.
So, but you could easily do.
Yeah.
And Martin Freeman does avoid that, much to his credit, and he's fucking British. He's English.
Yeah.
Which is even more impressive. But But yeah, so that's interesting. I don't know. Didn't you have a story about how you tried to pirate this movie or some shit?
No, I didn't try to pirate it. I was going to say
aspect ratio.
So I looked it up on the Just Watch app to see where I could get it for free. You know, like Netflix or not free, but on one of my subs.
Yeah.
You know, and I found it on Fubo. And I started to watch it on Fubo, and it was a like on demand from Sundance TV, so it was edited and like I mean edited, and then there's commercials in it too. Yeah. So I was like, "Fuck this! I'm renting it.
Yeah,
like, this is not. I can't." It's like after like the third time that the dubbing gets off because they just stop, like they remove the fuck bombs.
Yeah,
I was like, I can't do it. And then like they cut out some of the like violence, although early on there wasn't really any blood or violence or anything. But I didn't get far enough to see what they did to the last scene.
So basically, you don't recommend Fubo to anybody.
I don't recommend watching anything edited for the first time. If you're watching something for the first time, or to like do anything, because editing it's like if you went to the Met and before you got to the Met, people went in and just put like little black X's over all sorts of the parts of paintings and they said, this isn't important. This is right. You know, I mean, editing it for time, like so they just like cut off part of the painting because you don't need to look at it that long.
Right.
It's just stupid.
Yeah.
You know, this is an art form. Even if it's an entertainment art form, it's still somebody's vision. And when you go in and you're not the artist who made it, you're fucking with it.
That's right.
So don't
you heard
do it.
the man. You must show the art form the respect it deserves.
Yeah. Whether or not, you know,
that's what this fucking podcast is about.
Yeah, and I get that they're, you know, they have to cut out some stuff for TV here and there for whatever advertiser or whatever, but you know, that's just not the way it was meant to be seen. So I don't suggest watching anything for the first time that way because you're missing something.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. No, certainly. Although, you know, the first time I saw T2 was on TNT as a kid.
Well, yeah, when you're a kid, you got to do what you got to do.
But also back then we didn't have the choice.
Yeah.
Unless we bought it or...
We were also... Everything that we watched as kids, if you didn't go to the theater, was fucking full frame.
Right.
So it was all chopped up.
Right, exactly.
Even when it was on video.
Yeah, way fucked. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
You used to have to travel just to acquire something to watch. You know what I mean? Which is just fucking insane to think about now. But anyway, we're old. And... Yeah, so
I worked at a Blockbuster.
Wow.
And you know what's even crazier?
That's why it's okay for our logos to
within
look
a few years, it could be very much the same to be like, I worked at a movie theater.
Right. And in a few years, it could be very much the same thing to say,
I had a podcast.
Exactly. We're having fun.
We have fun here.
Having fun while we're doing it, folks, and we thank you for joining us. Even though this isn't the best of episodes so far.
Really, I'm having a good time. Yeah.
Man, I'm just out of it. But I did like my Minnesota Irishman.
Yeah.
Got me a pot of gold. You betcha.
What is that? I don't know what you're doing.
You're
saying
it's
Irish and Minnesota like things, but it's not Irish or Minnesota accent. It's
go Vikings! Oh,
that's
you
like
betcha.
Whatever it is, it's you know what it's like Nick Cage's accent in Con Air, where it's not a accent of any sort, but like you're sticking to it.
Well, actually, you found out what I was doing. Yeah. That is my impression of Nick Cage as one of the characters in this movie. That was if Nick Cage was in this movie. Yeah, so anyway, that's fun. And I give that impression a, and then from there I can say, how about we just go back to my notes?
That would be the best thing to do.
Trek. There's a lot more humor than I expected. Well, see, I knew that there was humorous elements.
This is one of the first movies I remember being shown or seeing where I was told it was a black comedy.
Oh, was it the beginning of the dark comedy?
Yeah, it's a black comedy. Well, it's not the beginning of. I mean, they've been around forever. But like me seeing it was like one of the ones like when I first watched it or whatever, it was like, oh yeah, this is a comedy, but it's not like, Jim Carrey in The Mask,
Right.
being described with things that I knew. It's like, it's funny, but it's dark, like the whole description. And you watch it, you're like, yeah, this is really funny, but it's also very real and very, excessive violence. There's a lot of stuff that's like nothing in the movie is particularly like a funny thing. You're like, and then this guy is getting put into a wood chipper.
Right.
But like the whole movie itself is funny.
Well, and that's the thing is that the whole, it has all these fucking super disturbing, it has disturbing violence in it, it has disturbing things happening, but the entire movie and all the characters approach and react to all these things happening with such a fucking lightheartedness.
Well, and
it like never, I don't know, it's just,
and I love
a super fucking interesting, I don't know, would dichotomy be the right word there?
Yeah.
It's an interesting, I don't know fucking words, dude. I don't know why.
Yeah, no, that dichotomy works.
I farted though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway.
It's a tone that, oh, now I can't think of the word.
Yeah,
but
it's a super interesting way.
Well, and I like that,
to experience
these like grisly murders
violence.
And stuff like that are something that is not even remotely on the radar in these small Midwest towns, where everybody not only knows everybody's name, they know their schedules.
Yeah.
Like they know what they're doing that week.
Right.
Like, they walk up and he goes, oh, you were going ice fishing.
Yeah.
I go, oh, later today.
Yeah,
It's like they all know everything about each other. How's the painting going? Like they all know everyone on an intimate way.
That's what the husband does,
Well, okay.
Or that's like his hobby or whatever. And the wife is, and Frances McDormand is doing this like,
I have something on that.
Police work, and then she's checking in with her husband, and he's like, he's just living this simple pleasures, simple life. Oh, I'm doing a painting contest for a stamp.
Yeah,
for the city.
Actually, for the nation. That's a real thing.
Oh, it's for the country.
Because the nation like holds.
I was wondering about that. Yeah,
paid.
because I was like, aren't stamps federal?
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
I was confused
when the stamp.
Okay, that makes more sense.
And this is a time before the forever stamp,
right?
But
right.
No. So Joel had Frances and John Carroll Lynch. That's the one that played her husband.
Yes,
he had them come up with.
Oh, he's a very underrated that guy.
Oh, I love him. This is his first movie. I know him
for real.
First of all, from
this is his first ever movie.
Yeah, I think this was like his first thing ever.
You wouldn't be happen to yanking me chain, would you?
No, and he's from there.
Oh.
He's from the Midwest.
Oh, that makes sense. He looks like it.
But he was also in a Midwest, very famous for our time sitcom that took place in Cleveland.
Hold on. Oh yeah, that's right. He was Drew Carey's brother.
Yes. The cross-dressing brother.
That's right. Yeah.
And that's where every time I see him, I think of that. But he's been in so many other things, and he's great.
And he
I love him.
played who is presumed to be the Zodiac killer.
Yeah.
In Zodiac, which ties into
another thing.
Movie you'll see.
But it also
next week.
He also played Twisty the Clown in American Horror Story, which ties into your earlier.
Does he?
John Macy.
John Mayer? John Wayne
Gacy.
Yeah, John Wayne Gacy.
Wait, now I'm lost. But he's a great actor. And
he's great, yeah. He's very distinct look to him too.
But he
does fucking awesome in Zodiac too.
And he and Frances McDormand had to come up with a backstory for their characters, and that would the backstory that they had was they both met working in the police force.
Yeah.
And when they got married, and they basically chose which one of them had to quit.
Yeah.
Because it was like too dangerous to raise a family if they're both cops or whatever.
Yeah.
And they ended up deciding that she's a better police officer than he was, so he quit and just started painting. And now he paints, and
that's so fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
And it was such a great fucking just detail.
And their whole story, like every time they're together, they're always either in bed or eating.
Right. Yeah.
Like that's all you got to do there.
Yeah.
You eat or you go to bed.
Yeah.
And I love that scene of her sitting up at night, like they're just like she's like got snacks or whatever, watching TV. He's out, and she's watching TV. And she goes, "I think I'm gonna go to bed now."
Yeah,
He's like, "Huh? Okay."
Yeah, she's like, all right. I'm turning in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fucking dude. But that's the thing is that it has.
He's like, "Oh, you gotta have some eggs before you go out."
Dude, it has these. Oh yeah, and he gets up and makes her the eggs, and that's like so sweet.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, man. By the end of it, all this fucked up shit happens, and then it ends with her and him just in their bed and just turning on the tube.
Yeah, it's very.
Like, it shows that like it does such a good job of showing the duplicity. That's what
there we
it was, of life, man. Like,
and the fact that she's able to do this job, which I think is probably one of the reasons maybe that he couldn't do the job as well. Although there's never this kind of violence in Brainerd, or where were they from?
Brainerd.
Well, they weren't from Brainerd, but
they were from Fargo.
No, Fargo is where he met the guys. Anyway, none of this movie actually filmed in Fargo. But they none of it affects her life at home. She doesn't bring any of this home with her.
Yeah,
it's just all very. Oh, this is my job.
Yeah.
What?
No, nothing. The audience will know.
Yeah, I ignored whatever you said.
That's probably for the better.
Yeah, I was like, I'm on a path. This is just gonna derail me, and then guess what? It did. So,
yeah, that's my specialty.
Yeah, I love their characters so much in this, and then all the other like little bits of this town that you get to know, and like all who lives there. It's very much they're like isolated, but not
that fucking scene of the guy sweeping his driveway and then stopping the cop just to tell him something that happened was one of the best fucking depictions of that region in everyday in an everyday scenario, in an everyday interaction. Like it was almost like a I don't know, like a super realist painting or something. You know
surrealist?
I mean?
Yeah.
No, super realist. Like it was almost like they fucking nailed it so well. Like I've never seen something come off as, or come off that realistic on film, in that way.
However,
does that make sense?
If it was warm enough for the snow to be melting down the street, that guy would have been wearing a ball cap and not had his hood all the way up over his face. People up there will know what I'm talking about.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's not that cold.
Well, fuck what I just said then.
It's just not that
cold. They blew it.
No,
but anyway, it's such a fucking like realistic capturing on film of everyday life. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it didn't feel like I was watching a movie.
One scene,
felt like I was just watching
not
real
one scene
interaction.
in this movie felt like fake.
Right.
It all felt very real,
or
and
forced.
these were all real people. Yeah, no, definitely nothing forced.
Right. Except for Mike Yanamito or whatever his name was, trying to force his affections upon.
That was so awkward. I love it. Oh, you mind if I sit over next to you?
Yeah.
And she's like, no,
whoa,
that's and like she's like being so sweet as to like not hurt his feelings, no, I just don't want to crick my neck.
Yeah,
I'm looking at you or whatever.
Yeah.
Like she knows what's going on, but she's literally just being friendly and doesn't want him to do anything else.
Right.
So,
yeah. So, yeah, it's just great. It's just such a fucking, I don't know, man. It's a great movie. I don't really know what else to say.
Well, my thought that I had on you, and I wanted to know, did you know that this was not a true story?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. See,
I figured as much.
Yeah. It's not a true story. Actually, 3 weeks into filming, the Coen brothers told everybody, they're like, oh yeah, no, this isn't true. We made this all up. This is
right.
It's just more interesting to say that. You know? And like the very interesting way of like, the names have been changed, but nothing else or the names have been changed to protect the living, and nothing else has been changed to respect the dead or whatever it is.
Yeah, and like I figured by the way that they kind of phrased it like that. I was like, okay, yes.
Yeah, because
But it was a funny way to start the movie. You know?
my
It
wife
kinda
was
really
confused
sets
by
the tone.
that. Not by this
Right.
time, but when we were watching the show, she was like, "I didn't know this was all true." I was like, "It's not."
Right.
Like that's
Right.
the whole thing. It's
But
like
that's
it's like the
what
Blair
makes
Witch
it-
Project or Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like they're not.
That's what makes it so great, though, man.
Yeah.
It's like great writing because it could be, you know.
Yeah, it's very real.
Like it's just like really fucking well done and fucking they just fucking nail that. They nail that life. And then to finish what I was going to say earlier about the duplicity of things, you know, showing that the way that they show that some fucking people are on this path,
Yeah.
and fucked up shit happens
Well,
to
like,
them.
They tie it up real nice. Is that what you're talking about at the end? When she's got Peter Stormare in the back, and she goes, "All that for just a little bit of money."
yes, man, yes. And then she
don't
goes
get it.
home and just lays in bed
Yeah.
after giving that just like letting him know like you didn't have to do all that.
Yeah.
You know, like
She's like, "I'll
God,
never understand."
dude.
Like knows that there's those people out there, but she doesn't live in that world.
Exactly,
And they just
and is
rub-
not affected
rub
by
a
it.
little-
And
Rubbing her belly 2 months. Yeah, 2
dude,
months.
it's just so fucking good, man. It's just well done, Coens.
Yeah.
Well
So
done.
I will say that Roger Ebert and Gene Siskel agree with you
oh,
on that. They both gave this
so what you're
2
saying
thumbs
is
up.
that
But
basically I am a professional
Yeah.
movie critic.
apparently, when they were screening this, Siskel leaned over to Ebert after it was done, and he goes, "See, this is why we love movies."
No shit,
Yeah,
really.
Which is what I like when I see something great. I'm like, this is how you make a movie.
Yeah.
And this is an exact example of just like a tight screenplay
Yep.
with
And-
excellent acting.
Yeah.
The editing is perfect. Everything in it. The music adds like so much depth to it, but the music feels like this murder detective mystery,
Yes.
and nothing else does.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It's so good,
Right.
and like the tone of this movie is a lot different than the tone of the show. The show
yeah,
is
the
a lot
show's a
darker,
little more serious. Yeah.
you know. But
Yeah, absolutely.
but they still get it. Yeah. So anyway, I fucking love this movie. I really
Well,
do.
so and that kind of just ties into like, you know, one of the biggest reasons, and like longtime listeners will understand, like one of the biggest reasons why I haven't seen a lot of these movies because I don't have time for this shit.
yeah.
Because a lot of the times you watch a movie for 2 hours and you go, why the fuck did I just waste 2 hours of my life doing that? But then you come across a movie like this where it's like, no, man, it was so fucking well done that it felt like it was time well spent.
And
Yeah, that's why people make them. And
something
people
else
watch
about
them.
this movie that I did not realize until watching it this time. You know, I've been watching a lot of TV shows, and like we just watched all of Big Love in like a week. You know,
Yeah.
so like everything has taken a lot of time because we have all the time in the world, or you know, during the pandemic and everything. And this movie, we watched it and it was over. And I'm like, God, that was short. It was 88 minutes.
Right,
It's
we were
not
talking
a
about-
long
yeah.
movie.
Yeah, exactly. Where most Coen Brother movies are at least 2.5 hours, I feel like,
Maybe, yeah. I mean,
you know, or
You
at
know,
least like No Country for Old Men. I
that was a
remember
real long movie.
longer than it probably
Yeah.
needed to be, you know. And so when I saw the running time, I was like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
okay, all right, great, even better, you know, because I can have this great fucking story played out, and it's not going to take all fucking day to watch it, you know, even fucking better, and I don't feel like I've missed anything, you know.
No.
So good on them, you know. And then, you know, lastly, that scene where Stormare shoots the cop in the head. And
Oh,
you see
yeah.
the shit. Whoosh, like
When you see that, you're like, okay, this guy's
and when,
done this
when
before.
fucking Buscemi gets shot,
In the
you
face.
see his face is like, oh, and then he's like, it like never heals, and like that kind of shit. Like it has fucking like gritty ass gore
Oh,
and
that-
violence,
And that reminds me of just like
but you forget
character-
by the end of it almost. You fucking like
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like you watched.
well, and that character
horrifying
of
stuff like
Carl that Buscemi plays is such a little shit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
arguing, you just killed somebody, or no, when he stole the license plates
yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah,
he comes
yeah.
out, he's like, I'm just leaving. Just pay the $4
Yeah, I know.
You're gonna get $80,000 or whatever
Yeah.
he thinks he's gonna get.
Yeah,
You know, and then you find out that he was like pulling one over on the other guy, he was like, I'm going to keep this $1 million.
Swedish
and then he
dude.
still fucking argues with him over the
I
car,
know,
which
I
ends up
know.
getting him killed.
Yeah.
Like, just be
I
like,
know.
whatever, fuck it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Because he knows he has more. All he had to do was just pay the
Yeah.
half.
Or just take his truck and leave the car. Let him have the car.
His greed got him.
Yeah.
His greed got him.
That's so
You know?
fucking, he's such a little shit.
Yeah.
So,
He is such a little shit. And magnificently played by Stephen Buscemi.
when he gets the Native American guy comes in and beats the shit out of him.
Oh,
just beating the shit out
with
of him.
takes the belt off. Yeah, that shit looked. I mean, that looked great too. It looked like he was really getting his ass whooped.
Yeah, and maybe he was.
Maybe he was, man. Yeah.
There's so much. It's
And
so
Steve added him to his list, and then put his makeup on and laid back and listened to Andy's new wave.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You don't know what I'm referencing.
Billy Madison.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
we go.
No, I know
there
what
we
you're
go.
referencing.
For the
I've
Adam
seen
Sandlerites out there, that's from our time.
I've seen that one.
Yeah, that
Is
was
that the
in
one
like
where he goes back to school?
94 or something, or 93. Yeah, it was when he goes back to school.
Took me a long time to finally see that one. Happy Gilmore, I've never actually fully seen.
Are you
Like,
shitting
I don't
me?
think I've ever watched it from start to finish.
What?
Yeah,
This fucking guy?
I know, and I love Carl Weathers, so it's crazy.
Dude. Well, we got to do we got to put that on the list.
Yeah, well, maybe we will
That one won Academy Awards
for
and shit, too.
best movie ever.
Yeah, for
like
best
Highlander.
comedy. Yeah. And then the wood chipper, the speech in the car. Oh, so good. At the end, such a great
That wood
speech.
chipper
What a
is
tie-up.
now on display at the Fargo Moorhead Visitor Center.
Oh wow.
The wood chipper. they
Oh,
used in this
okay,
movie.
that's
Yeah.
okay. Welcome to Fargo, y'all.
Yeah.
You remember that guy getting chopped up in the wood chipper? Well, there it is. It's like their fucking claim
Yeah.
to fame.
And,
Like, it's
none
such-
of this movie
like,
was filmed in Fargo.
I know. It's like such a peaceful, like little small town in the
Yeah.
Midwest, and they're like, "Welcome to Fargo.
Well, you know why?
We're known for people getting chopped up in wood chippers." Yeah,
Do you know why this movie is called Fargo and not anything else?
near stop.
Yeah, you know why it's called
Why?
Fargo? Because the Coen brothers were like, Brainerd just isn't a good title for a
Brainerd
movie.
doesn't work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, we'll call it Fargo.
Well, then why didn't they just name the town Fargo
I don't think
instead of Brainerd?
they wanted a
But I
smaller
like
town.
it. I like it. You know what?
Brainerd's
It's
just a
you know what?
small-
It's fucking artsy, and it's only
Yeah.
if only the fucking artsy people will get
And
it.
the
You don't
very
fucking get
first
it,
scene
you're not fucking
is in
artsy,
Fargo.
Okay, you piece of shit.
You know, the very first scene is in Fargo.
That's right.
So
That's very true. Did you catch my near stop joke yet? Anyway,
I don't understand the joke in that. What is the joke in that?
near stop.
Near stop? Fargo.
What? I can't believe that.
Well, I was thinking
actually-
like near
I
stop,
can't
like
believe that actually
I was thinking it was
happened.
like some sort of like Swedish spelling of something, like
No.
NIER
No, it's not.
near stop, and I was like,
As
what?
usual with me, it's not that deep.
No,
It's
it was-
all very surface level. Yeah.
Oh.
So, okay, here's one little fucking bit of trivia here
Okay,
that I saw.
yeah,
I want to see if you noticed this before we get into the rating and stuff.
Yeah.
Did you see in the credits?
the Prince symbol.
Yes.
Yeah,
But that was not Prince.
no, that was
So
their
what the
art
fuck?
director.
Okay, I went back because of that, and I was like, "What?"
No,
But it was some dude, J. Todd Anderson or something. who's
yeah, it's their
been
it's
in
the
a bunch of movies.
hold on, I have it
But
written
now
here.
I get it because it's like based in Minnesota and
Yeah,
Prince in Minnesota.
So
but what
he's the storyboard artist.
sucks for that guy?
He's the storyboard artist that always works with them, and he just like filled in as that character or whatever, and they put that in there as a joke
Okay,
because of they're all
Oh, so
from
he didn't mind
and they're
it.
all from Minneapolis. And,
yeah,
yeah,
and they
no,
love Prince.
he was part of
anyway.
it.
Yeah.
And so the editor on this film,
And this was the year he did that. I want to say this was the year he
96.
he announced his
So-
his change to the
Yeah, and he probably never saw this movie because they cuss a lot in it. So
Oh yeah, and Prince's Jehovah's Witness protection program.
he was, yeah,
That's right.
not anymore.
But see, they didn't give it him anyway. We'll just move
So
on from
this
that.
film was nominated for best editing it was edited by Roderick James, which is the name that it was actually edited by Ethan and Joel. Like they edit all of their own stuff, but they put a name in. Roderick James is who they said edited it. Like they just edited it together and put it in one. And so they had a plan that they were going to dress one of their friends up. Now I can't pull his name.
Ben Stiller.
No, he's
Javier Bardem.
hold on, shut up. We got Brian Cox. I knew I had.
Was that really it?
Yeah.
Wait, well, who's Brian Cox? Why does that sound familiar?
You've seen Super Troopers?
Yeah.
He's the head of their sheriff's department or the state. Yeah, he's also in.
That's his real name?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one with the mustache. Well,
they all have mustaches in that. Yeah, he's also in Succession, the HBO show.
Wow. Okay.
He's been
is the white guy
100,000
not
things.
Favre?
Yeah, he's the older guy. He's like
the old guy. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, all right. I'm with you. But what about him?
He's a friend of theirs, and they were going to dress him up as like this old creepy looking guy to be the one who goes up on stage and accepts the award, and the Academy was like, "Don't you fucking dare!"
Yeah. They were like, "You will never fucking."
They are not. Yeah,
they were like,
they're not into that
hey,
shit.
you heard of Marlon Brando, motherfucker?
Yeah, they're not into that shit.
That's right.
At all. Or
that's right.
Sacha Baron Cohen does stuff like that. He's been banned.
Yeah.
So anyway,
but they let Ricky Gervais host the Golden Globes whenever he wants, and he just sits there and shits on everyone.
Well, but that's the Golden Globes. That's not the Oscars.
They're in on it.
It's also kind of like TV. Although it does. I mean, it does have the. Yeah, it's both, but it's also
Tom Hanks goes there
way more.
Whatever.
So, it's all masturbation.
Right.
All right. So, you ready for numbers?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I'm ready. I don't have a sound bite. Or here, I'll just do one. It's numbers time, motherfucker.
Well,
give
we need to talk
me
I have
the
some
numbers.
Thoughts. I have some thoughts.
Okay.
On some things to get some more tunes.
Okay.
In. All right. That is
But that's for now.
Off-air
It's
conversation.
The new soundbite. I need to do it again because you talked over. Give me the numbers, motherfucker. Give me the numbers.
I like your Fred Schneider there at the end.
What did I do? Fred Schneider was
for the B-52s.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody, you know that thing. Everybody has a Fred Schneider.
Me the numbers.
That's like a great icebreaker thing of like, what is your Fred Schneider impression? Like,
who came up with that? What was that from?
I don't know. I think we did a warm-up game with that in comedy sports.
Really? That's fun.
Hey, Fred Schneider, what are you
that's
doing?
What it is. Yes, classic.
But then everybody does it. Everybody's got a different one. It's like, that's really it? Like, that's yours?
Yeah.
It's awful.
That's yours? I don't like it. Or the other one, you go, now that's my Fred Schneider, right? You got it, dude.
Yeah.
I like you.
All right, so the numbers.
Yeah.
Box office, estimated budget, $7 million.
Okay.
Opening weekend, March 10th, 1996.
Okay.
This was
March 10th? So this was...
March 10th of 96. This
was an in-betweener. It was not meant to do very well, I guess.
Or in current day, would have been like the start of not award season, of blockbuster season.
Stuff,
It's right there, spring break.
Right in the in-between.
We're getting geared up for midterm. I mean, not a midterm, an election year.
Yeah.
Who was it? It was Clinton and
Dole.
Dole. Yeah,
I remember that.
that's right.
Yep.
Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
I got an autographed picture of his downstairs.
That's my icebreaker. Is I go, give me your Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
And if they don't do a good one, I'm like,
it's a little blue pill that works.
Yeah.
He did the Viagra commercial.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
He did a Viagra commercial?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Good for him.
I love his bananas.
What did he need to do a Viagra commercial for it,
Because his bananas weren't ripe.
He already had a...
Dole bananas, get it?
Part of them was...
Dole bananas and like a penis.
Oh.
Anyway.
I thought those were spelled D-U-L-L. No, his penis was Dole. That's why he needed that.
All right, 7 million. So what was the opening weekend?
I'm going to say, given that it was kind of an in-between, especially for back then, in-between time, I know it was kind of an indie thing. I'm sure it wasn't promoted very well when it was released.
Yeah, I'm sure it was word of mouth.
Yeah, I know that this was more of like a rental, got big on the rentals. People renting it after the fact. I'm going to say, I'm going to go with 730,000.
Did you look that? Yeah.
No, am I right?
I looked at you. It looked like you're reading it.
Am I
Yeah,
right?
730,000.
What?
$730,265. Yes. You're not reading it at all.
I mean, I'm just guessing that. Well, I knew it was going to be less than a million.
It was funny because, like, looking at you,
say 725,
yeah.
730.
It looks like you're reading it.
Yeah, no.
I swear to God, guys, he's not. It's just his soundboard. Okay, so the domestic gross.
Domestic gross. I'm imagining it didn't.
Wow, you nailed it.
Man, if it made less than a million, I don't know what. 20,
Well, it made 730,000 opening weekend.
Opening weekend, yeah, less than a million. So not very good.
That's a pretty huge opening weekend, though.
730,000
for them, a smaller release.
7 million. I think it made his money, but I don't know. I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to say 24.6.
Where are you reading this? Do you have them memorized? Do you have them memorized? Okay.
Yeah, no, I accidentally saw it when I was looking up quotes before we started.
Well, the weirdest thing is the way that you look like you're reading it.
I know. I'm just zoning. Acting.
But like, if you were gonna,
Coen Brothers, hire me.
So you also know the worldwide gross.
60.
Yeah.
60, was it 60?
60.6. Yeah.
So it did a lot better worldwide.
Yeah.
Which is cool. But it definitely made its money back, which that's great. Yeah. They made some good cheddar on that shit.
All right. Well, now it's time.
Was it independently processed or whatever?
Released?
Distributed?
I don't know.
Fuck
I never looked that shit
gives
up.
a shit, bitch.
It's from 96. It's 24 years ago. Look it up yourself. Fuck you.
Look it up.
You got Google, bitch. Wow, we got real mean to our fan base there.
It's okay. So it's tough love.
You know what?
It's tough love.
Sometimes you got to work for it.
That's right. Is it worth it? Let me work it, put my thing down, flip it, and fucking reverse it, dude. All right. So that's right. Oh, that's my icebreaker. Put your thing down, flip it, and reverse it. And then if they do it's your flip it, sip it, shit, like however they do that part. So you just walk up to the person, all right, man, before we get started here, put your thing down, flip it, and reverse it. And then they do that part. Mm-hmm. And then you can tell a lot about a person by that.
You can tell if they're over 20.
Yes. Firstly.
Yeah.
You can usually tell that by looking at their fucking face, Chase.
You'd be surprised.
That's true. That is true. I didn't realize
there would be less statutory rape if people tried to ask people to do that. Just saying, accidental statutory rape. There would be less of it.
I don't condone anything that you just said. Now,
so you condone statutory rape?
I don't know what you're saying. I'm
shouldn't do it.
I'm completely.
You shouldn't do it. It's bad.
Wall.
It's bad.
Wall.
Don't.
That's all. Yes, it
awful.
Is bad. We don't make jokes about that here.
Wall. Bad joking.
Chase. Bad chase. Bad. I'm gonna keikel you. I'm gonna fucking keikel you, dude. You're this close.
All right.
Okay. Now, what are we on?
The rating.
Okay. The rating. Oh, all right. Here's the new soundbite for the rating. Give me your ratings. All right.
I like it.
It was good.
It's great.
Or it's time for your ratings. It doesn't work.
Nope.
That didn't work too well. I tried to put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it, and the
didn't work.
The beat wasn't right. I'm sorry, Missy.
Missy Pyle, right?
Elliot.
Oh, wrong Missy.
God damn it. Who's Missy Pyle? Gomer's wife?
No, she's an actress.
Okay. We're
also
on a roll here.
Also in Dodgeball, which nobody else was in Dodgeball. I don't know why I said that.
She's in Dodgeball?
Yeah.
Everyone's in Dodgeball.
Yeah, there's a lot of people
Ben
in
Stiller?
Dodgeball.
No one makes me bleed my own fucking blood, dude. Classic. Anyway, that's a
classic moment, dude.
Of another movie, of course. Ratings.
Rating.
Out of 10, Botched kidnappings.
All right.
Okay. No. Out of 10 Sierras.
All right. I'll take it.
I give this.
With tags that start DLR.
That's right. Oh, I don't know if I agree with your police work there, Lou. So good. So polite too. Like, what a polite way to say you fucking idiot. It's dealer.
You simple fuck.
Yeah, you simple Minnesotan fuck. Anyway, out of 10 Sierras, or is it Siennas? Siennas or Sierras?
Sienna's a color, Sierra's the car.
Oh, it's 10 tan Siennas.
Yeah.
10 tan Sierras.
A Sierra.
It sounds like a Spanish word, like, yo, ¿cómo estás tan Sierra? You know, something like that. Anyway, out of 10 Sierras.
That's going to be the name of my mariachi band.
10 Sierras.
10 Sierras.
I actually triple X 10 Sierras. That's a joke for the younger. That's a joke for the younger kids.
Yeah, I don't get
There's
it.
a triple X Temptation. Triple X 10 Siennas. I'm having a lot of fun now. Out of 10 Siennas, I give it 9.5 10 Siennas.
9.5?
That's right.
That's a high one.
That's
All
a
right.
high
We haven't
one.
had that high in a while.
Yeah, there's been some 8s,
Yeah.
there's been some 9s.
That's
Not quite a 9.5 though.
Glad you enjoyed this one. So
Yes.
obviously you could tell us if it's worth it or worse shit.
Oh my god, that's so Morning Zoo, dude.
Yeah.
That is so fucking Morning Zoo.
Again, I have notes.
Okay.
Since we're only doing one this week, we have time for notes.
Okay.
After.
I give
you
it
don't
worth
get to
it.
see that, children.
It's a very obvious worth it for me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%. I mean, this is a solid movie. It's 24 years old now, and it still feels fresh. It's got its datedness to it because there's no cell phones and stuff like that. But it's at this point, it's
Shut up and look at my cute dog.
All right.
Look at my cute dog, everyone. My wife just sent that picture.
I was like, why are you pulling this up?
Anyway, yeah, continue. Sorry.
Look at my cute dog.
Anyway,
Stop agreeing with me. Look at my dog.
So you would also give it a worth it.
I give it a worth it. 100%.
All right, double cha-ching, baby.
All right. Are we gonna take a break, or are we going right into the reboot recast?
Oh yeah. Well, I guess we should go right into it since we haven't really worked out. Unless you think it's totally feasible and doable to take a break.
Yeah, it's easy to do.
All right.
We'll
do that.
Well, it would be easy if I had my. What is it?
If your computer was working.
Yeah. All right. We will be right back after this word from our sponsor.
Hey, Ben Bagora, top of the morning to you. It's Patrick O'Erickson, your friendly Irish Minnesotan. And I've got something for you to keep you warm and full during the harsh winter days. Patrick O'Erickson's Irish Potato Hot Dish, the official meal of the Minnesota Vikings and the Irish national rugby team. Go Vikings and go Irish national rugby team.
Available at your local realtor. Welcome back. Again, that was one of our sponsors. We have not had a sponsor in quite some time.
Thanks. I mean, I'll take the blame for that.
Yeah, well,
I kind of botched it with the coffee.
Yeah, and the Zions and all that stuff. You got off track. So we got to think big, work small.
Yeah.
Think globally, act locally.
There we go.
That's, I'm going to trademark that. That sounds good.
That's pretty good.
But got to try, if you haven't tried that hot dish, it's good. What's the name of that rugby team, by the way? What are the fighting,
they're the Irish national rugby team.
Oh, okay.
The Leprechauns.
Oh, the Leprechauns.
So, yeah. No, wait, are they the Whiskies? They're the Jamesons. No, wait. They're the potatoes. No, wait. They're the Catholics. No, wait. They're the I'm just kidding. Stereotypes of Irish people.
I was just
Lost all of our Irish fans. The half of one we have.
We have half of one?
I don't know, probably. There's like 0.5% of people listening in the UK, but I'm pretty sure that's just Ed.
So they either hate us or they love us for hating that. Yeah.
Right.
All right. And then, because we shit all over Ed all the time. Yeah.
Literally.
All right. All right. So now we are back for our
Reboot Recast.
Everybody's favorite part and so well thought out by Bryce, I'm sure.
Yep.
All right. I want to do
with this one, baby.
I want to do Jerry, Marge, Carl, and Gare.
Okay.
All right. So who do you want to start with? Let's start with Gare. Let's go kind of up the list of that. That way.
Yeah. Start small.
So, do you
big or
have
go home.
anybody for Gare? The part that Peter Stormare played. Oh, by the way, Seinfeld. Do you remember?
Was he in Seinfeld?
Yeah.
He was in Seinfeld.
Yeah.
That's where I truly remember him.
I'm sure it is.
Hold on. It was.
I know exactly what his name was.
Oh.
Do you remember the episode? Do you want to? If I tell you the episode, you'll remember who it is.
He's not Davolo, but he looks like Davolo.
No.
Oh, man. Oh, he's the TV guy, the cable installer, right? He's one of the cable installers?
Nope.
No. All right, what is he?
He is in the episode, I believe it's season 8. No, maybe I think it was season 9. The Frogger.
Okay.
He is Slippery Pete.
Oh.
He's one of the guys that hires George hires to get the Frogger. He's the one that's like,
that's
so what are we
right.
stealing?
Yeah,
He's
that's
like,
right. That's
can I
right.
steal a battery? He's like, can I steal a battery?
You're not stealing anything.
And then he's walking down the street with the battery, and Jerry thinks that he's the lopper.
Right.
Because he looks like he's cutting. Yeah. So it all watch Seinfeld, guys.
There we
It's
go.
great.
It's
Right
great.
there. Seinfeld.
All comes back to Seinfeld.
Yeah. So anyway, Peter Stormare. I have 2 options.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I know is
why
kind of
don't
like
you give
cheating.
me
So
one. Why?
It's because like the whole idea is kind of like to recast it, but then when you come in with like 8 options, you're like, who's recasting this?
Yeah.
But yeah,
No, I
I
get that.
figured I'd have to cover for you anyway, as general or as usual.
Yeah, you kind of do. Well, no, I got one.
Okay.
Well, maybe he won't really work. I don't know. I had someone in mind, but now I'm just not so sure. So yeah, you go.
All right. My first thought was Michael Shannon, because he's a big creepy guy.
Well, is he?
But he's not necessarily for him, but he could pull it off, you know?
But is he, imposing
Yeah,
enough?
so that's where my second one comes in, and I really like it. Rory McCann. He played the Hound in Game of Thrones. You
would not know.
Yeah, you don't know that. You've seen Hot Fuzz?
Yeah.
He was the cop guy that goes, "Yerp."
Oh yeah, vaguely.
Yeah, I mean I don't think there's anything else that you've seen him in. So that's who I thought. He's a real tall guy, real big, real foreign. I think he could pull that off.
Yeah. I mean, I'll trust you on that one. Other than that, yeah, my guys are kind of not really, man.
Yeah, it helps to think about it ahead of time.
Yeah, it does. Bruce Willis.
No.
Why? Too old?
And
Dude,
just like Bruce
he
Willis.
looks just like him in fucking what you call it?
I don't think he looks like him at all.
Fifth Element.
No.
With the hair. Yeah.
No.
Think about it, Chaz.
I'm thinking about
Think
it.
about
Come on,
it.
Chaz.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
Come on, Chaz.
It's a
You
no.
know you're feeling this shit.
Yeah, you know.
dude.
That's a no from me.
Okay.
That's a no dog.
Okay.
All right. Carl.
Which one is he?
Steve
again?
Buscemi.
Oh, yeah. Man, that is hard to recast. You actually have
I
ideas
pulled
for that?
one. I pulled one. And I kind of like it. It's not a like knockout of the park, but it would be interesting to see. It's just I know there's someone that I'm not thinking of, but I kind of like this idea. Shia LaBeouf.
I'm really surprised you said that.
He's
And
like
I'm
a little
proud
angry,
of
you know.
I'm proud of you for saying that. But you couldn't really pull the funny looking one line. You kind of have to pull
Yeah,
that.
you could. I mean,
I guess. But it
could
wouldn't
mean
really.
nothing. I mean, he's not Steve Buscemi, you know.
Do you think Travis Fimmel would work for the
I don't know who that is.
Gar? Yeah, me neither, but he's on this list.
Of tall people? What is your list?
No, I got a guy, Gustav Skarsgård. He's an actor in Vikings.
Yeah, I actually saw him.
Did you?
Yeah.
So how about that?
No.
For Gar.
I mean, probably anybody from Vikings could pull it off.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, we've already moved on, so you can stop looking at that.
All right.
So do you have a Carl?
I mean, I like Shia LaBeouf. I think LaBeouf
it would
could
work.
pull it off.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to go. Okay. Have you watched Weeds?
Yes.
Have you watched all of it?
Yeah.
Dude, Mary Louise Parker is trending for some reason.
Huh.
Is she in something?
Yes.
What?
Wait, is she? No, that's not her. That's
she's number 22 on the Hot 100 on IMDb.
What is she in? I don't know.
Maybe people.
I was thinking of that Dead to Me or whatever, but that's not.
No,
that's Christina
that's not
Applegate
her.
and
what's her name?
Tortellini or whatever her name is. Cardellini. Linda Cardellini.
Yeah.
Pasta Tortellini.
Pasta Tortellinis. Fusilli Jerry. I wonder if everyone's just streaming Weeds with me. But anyway, Andy? How about him? I don't know his name, but
oh, yeah.
I'd like to see him give it a go.
Yeah.
And he hasn't really done anything since Weeds, I don't think.
I'm sure he has, but
well, I mean,
nothing bigger
that I've
than
seen.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that could be fun.
I don't know his name. I wish I knew his name, but I'm going to go with that because he's kind of got like a distinct look too.
Yeah.
Like no one he only looks like him,
Uh-huh.
So, he's a little, it looks a little bit, he doesn't look as weird as Buscemi, but
I think he kind of looks a little bit like Jake Johnson.
Who's that?
From New Girl?
No.
I think they kind of look the same.
I don't see it. Not at all,
a little
dude.
bit. Not like identical. All right. I mean, he looks as much like him as Bruce Willis looks like Peter Stormare.
Yeah.
Which is nothing.
Yeah.
That's actually nothing. So,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
I don't agree
who do you want to
you.
go next? Jerry or Marge?
Jerry. You
Okay.
gotta save Marge for last.
All right. Do you have one? This one was hard for me.
Hard.
And I picked one because I think it would work. I love the guy. It's not necessarily a marquee name, but nobody necessarily has to be with this.
Are you gonna say Martin fucking Freeman, dude?
No.
Okay.
Staying away from that.
Okay.
So who do you got? Anybody?
No, you go.
Alan Tudyk. Also from Dodgeball.
Dude.
That's what I was thinking in Dodgeball.
Good pull.
I was looking at
really
Alan
good
Tudyk
pull.
and then I said Dodgeball earlier. Yeah. I like that.
That's a really good pull.
I love Alan Tudyk. I think he's fantastic.
Yeah, he's great. I like that.
Good.
I can go with that. I can rock with that. I can't really think of anyone else.
Yeah. So what about
Marge? No, I know you're gonna go with
Margie.
fucking TV show on this one because you said you were going to.
I said that it would work, but I don't I just wrote it down just for sake of it, but I have somebody else that I actually like better since she hasn't already done it.
Is it Margot Robbie?
It is not Margot Robbie.
Okay, who is it?
Tina Majorino.
Who the fuck?
Well, you would
You might as
recognize
well
her
done.
from one of the movies we've done, Waterworld, in which she played Enola, the kid.
Oh,
You will
wow.
also recognize her from Grey's Anatomy, if you've ever watched her on that, or Napoleon Dynamite. She's Deb.
Yeah,
Napoleon
that's
Dynamite.
right. That's right.
Yeah, and then she
Oh, that's not bad.
she's been in a lot of different things, but I think she would be good.
Okay.
She's got that unassuming, sweet
Yeah.
face, and she's right around that perfect age for it now.
Okay, that's not bad.
Mid to late 30s.
I like it,
Okay.
but I want to say there could be someone better.
All right. Who?
Julia Garner.
No. Too rough. I don't like it as much. Like
What? She can do plain Jane, and you do her hair different, and then.
Well, I
But
think,
she's very like, I don't know. She's a little frail though. Like.
I just don't. I don't like it as much. I feel like I can't give that to you since you've used her every single time for the past 10 times. So like giving you the go ahead on that once, it just like now has become your Christian Bale, where you're just gonna say it every time.
All right. Well then, fuck, dude. I don't know. I mean, I like the one you came up with there.
That was her.
Yeah.
But I just realized that
Everyone else is a little too old.
Janine Triplehorn was also in Waterworld. She played the mother of Enola or whatever, but she was in Big Love with Tina Martino as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now,
I just thought about
how much of a grace are you given with
So
age?
just watch that. With her part, I looked it up. She was 39 when she played the part. So anybody, and she's pregnant. So anywhere, mid to late 30s, I feel like is what we're looking for. But maybe, she's is well established in the police department. So she can't be like 25,
Right. Well, yeah, I was gonna say,
which is why Julie Garner would be too young.
yeah, she would. I was gonna say Elizabeth Perkins would be great for that, but she's a little too old.
She's too
now.
old, yeah.
But I'm a big fan of hers.
Yeah, she's great.
Well, then how about this for outside shot, grand finale, Christina Hendricks.
No, I don't like that at all.
Why?
I just don't see her in that part.
Give her some blonde hair.
No, she's too striking and like it's not as unassuming. I just don't.
Well,
I don't see.
You know,
These are not bad.
I'm sure she's
when you're casting
flattered,
something.
Chase,
When you're casting
okay?
something, you have to think about these things.
Oh yeah, she can't be too hot. Okay.
No.
Real nice. All right. Well, those are my choices, and as usual, you shit all over them. So I'm just sitting here feeling like a big old piece of shit. Well, there's usually one more, but I faded it out.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's all I got. We're at an hour and a half. Let's get the fuck out of
All
here,
right.
huh?
I was just gonna say that I did remember a movie that Steve Buscemi and William and Macy were
I told
in
you it was a
together.
good question.
Yeah.
What?
Fargo.
You fuck ass. I thought you were gonna say near stop.
That would have been the one. That would have been the one. All right.
Yeah.
On that note, find us on Instagram, Facebook, and what's the other one? Twitter at The Movie Gap. Also, check out our videos on YouTube if you haven't already. And that's it for me. That's it for you.
Jody C. Bunny the Whirls.
All right.
And go stream us everywhere, and then go stream Denara Pell as well.
Yeah. Oh, and check out our episode. We did an episode of Scott White's podcast.
Oh yeah, please go stream Scott White's podcast.
Yeah, the Burt Reynolds and Charles Bronson podcast. We did Death Wish.
Death Wish.
And we just talked about that with him. So that's out. And he's also got a bunch of other great episodes. So check that out. And we will see you next time. Until then, nom in space.